All right, my beautiful people. How are you doing? This is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator from ERGJ Enterprises. I know it's been a while, but we are back. I had to take some time getting set up, get refocused, retooled. I'm sorry it's been a while, but I do plan to do this on a regular, as I have done, and that is going through our financial book club. And so I'm getting back to the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Again, it's a book that if you want to get, you can actually get through me at www.ergj.net. Not only can you find the book to buy it or to purchase it, but you can also see what I have upcoming as far as classes are concerned. I do teach about money. I teach about investing. I teach about stocks, things like that. So thanks so much for tuning in. And that's what it is. So what we do here is it's about 15 minutes. Go through a chapter a day. It's 100 chapters in this book, How Rich People Think. Now, my book is all torn up because I've been using it. The dog done took off the cover, but it's still here, it's still readable. How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Now, here's the deal. Most people, for some reason, they believe that we have to understand that rich people or wealthy people, they do think differently than poor people. And they got a different mindset. And most people say that they want to be rich, but they don't necessarily want to change the way that they think. And so the whole point of going through these this financial book club is to figure out how do rich people think, how do they act, how do they operate. And so what we found in the past is that two things that rich people focus on. They focus on solving more problems and serving more people. Once again, they focus on solving more problems and serving more people. And if you do that, then you will not only grow in people that follow you and buy from you and purchase from you and do business with you, but you'll also bring solutions to their problems, because that's what people buy. They buy solutions to their problems. When they're hungry, they buy a solution, something to eat. When they're thirsty, they buy a solution, something to drink. So rich people or wealthy people, they focus on solving more problems and serving more people. So this is the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. And Steve, better get my check, doing this free promotion. Hey, I better get my check. So here's the deal. We're on day number 55. And what happens here, guys, we're going to read through the passage. But then also what I love about this book is that it has a quote of the day, a question of the day, and an action of the day. So you're taking something away with you as you guys actually with you throughout the day, something to ponder on, something to think about, and something to do. So let's begin. Day number 55. The middle class thinks the rich believe they are more intelligent. The world class knows intelligence has little to do with getting rich. Once again, the middle class thinks the rich believe they are more intelligent. The world class knows intelligence has little to do with getting rich. Now, the masses see the rich as an elitist segment of society that view themselves as better than everyone else. This myth is perpetuated by people who are disappointed in their own lack of success and envious of those who have made it big. The truth is, wealthy people don't think they are smarter or better, and they admire people who have the courage and endurance to labor all their lives for meager compensation. It's hard not to admire the coal miner or the bricklayer who slogs to work every day for 40 years and barely ekes out a living. Hard labor jobs are a poor strategy for acquiring money. Repeat that again. Hard labor jobs are a poor strategy for acquiring money, but they do garner respect. Hey, good morning, Crystal. Self-made millionaires know getting rich has little to do with intelligence and everything to do with focus and persistence. So everybody put in the chat, focus and persistence. It says that the millionaires know getting rich has little to do with intelligence and everything to do with focus and persistence. So in the chat below, in your notes, you want to put focus and persistence. They know the average person is more focused on playing video games, searching the internet, and watching television than he or she is on building a portfolio. That's why many millionaires are high school and college dropouts. They quit school because they didn't see the purpose of what they were learning. Many school curriculums are too broad in scope, outdated, and lack the proper data to teach what it takes to be successful. Most teachers have no idea how to build a fortune. Most of your teachers have no idea how to build a fortune. While wealthy people believe in formal education, few credit their financial empires to what they learned in school. Now, isn't that interesting? Because there's another quote that from Jim Rohn that says that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. And what we find is that most people, they want money, they want riches, they want to be wealthy, they want to build a portfolio, but what they don't want to do is turn off the TV. What they don't want to do is get off the internet, or at least use it for something that's going to help you build your portfolio. What they don't want to do is stop playing the games and start playing the game of wealth, playing the game of money, playing the game of real life monopoly. That's what they don't want to do. And so it's hard to decipher between the two. You say, hey, here's what you want. But the question is, what are you willing to do to go get it? We all know what you want, but what are you willing to do to go get it? Because your want has to be followed up with action. Has to be followed up with action. Other words, it's just hot air. And I get tired of listening to hot air. Talk is cheap unless you got something behind it, and then your talk can actually become very, very profitable. All right. So most teachers have no idea how to build a fortune. While wealthy people believe in formal education, few credit their financial empires to what they learned in school. Getting rich is not about being smarter, more educated, or intelligent. It's about knowing what you want and being laser focused on getting it, no matter how long it takes or how hard you have to work. Do you know what you want? And are you willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want, no matter how long it takes and no matter how hard you have to work to get it? It's simple, but not easy. The problem is, so many people are saddled with middle-class beliefs about money that they never attempt to go after world-class goals. So in the comments below or in your notes, you want to put world-class goals. And I want you today to think of one goal, one world-class goal that you have, one goal that's so big, it's going to take an act of God. It's going to take your utmost. It's going to take 100% of your energy, 110% of your effort in order for you to accomplish your world-class goal. And your world-class goal, it must have within it what problem you are going to solve that's big enough to make you wealthy, and how many people you're going to serve. In other words, how many people if you only serve with your problem that you're solving, if it only solves the problem for 10 people, then you can expect 10 people's worth of wages. But if the problem that you're attempting to solve is big enough that it'll serve 1 million people, then you can expect 1 million people worth of wages, or worth of income, or worth of profit, or worth of revenue. How big do you think? How big is the problem that you're looking to solve? So for example, my goal is to fix the problem of financial illiteracy. And I understand that the solution that I'm bringing, it can serve over 10 billion people. Now, if I can just find a way to reach 10 billion people, then I can solve a problem for 10 billion people, and I can expect 10 billion people worth of resources, a worth of revenue, a worth of profit. So I can continue to bring more solutions to the problem that's rampant across our nation, which is financial illiteracy. What's your problem that you're looking to solve? What's your world-class goal? How many people will your solution, how many people will the solution that you bring, will it serve? Solve more problems, serve more people. That's it. Here's our quote of the day. Quote of the day says, never forget, the secret to creating riches for oneself is to create them for others. That's by Sir John Templeton. Never forget, the secret to creating riches for oneself is to create them for others. Now, here's what you want to think about today. Here's your critical thinking question of the day, the question you want to ask yourself and answer for yourself. Do you believe you are intelligent enough to become a self-made millionaire? Do you believe that you are intelligent enough to become a self-made millionaire? Now, we understand that you don't do it by yourself. You need a team. You need people to work with you. But typically, the idea is going to come from you, and it's going to flourish. It's going to grow as you and your team grows. And here's your action step of the day. Here's what you want to do as it relates to the chapter that we read today. Start telling yourself every day that you have everything you need to be as rich as you desire. Start telling yourself every day that you have everything you need to be as rich as you desire. Well, guys, this is ERGJ, your certified financial educator. We've been going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold. Steve, I better get my check. Here's the deal, guys. You can get this book by going through me at my website, www.ergj.net. Also, you'll find upcoming classes as I teach people about stock market. I teach people about wealth and money principles. We've got some classes coming up for the kids. That's the next thing I have planned is a 12-week program, a certified financial education program for kids ages grades 4 through 8. I'll schedule one for high schoolers next, and then we'll get to the adults. What I found is that most people bring their kids to the classes, but many times adults find themselves too busy playing games, surfing the internet, and watching television to sign up for a class that can help them manage their money better, help put them into a better financial situation. So I do focus typically on the kids, but I am offering classes for the adults. But if the adults do not take advantage of them and show that they will support the classes, then I won't do the classes. I mean, that's just marketing 101. But at any rate, ERGJ certified financial educator, check me out. We'll be back on Monday at 9 a.m. I'll start back doing these on a daily basis, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. I might catch a Saturday. You know what? Can I do it tomorrow? If I can, I'll do it tomorrow. So stay tuned to the website. Stay tuned to the Facebook page. Hey, you got it in you. You got everything you need to be as rich as you desire. Everything you need, you have it in you to be as rich as you desire. The question is, how big is your desire?